cool.
Oh, yeah. We went and bought this little kit from Hobby Lobby, and it cost us way less than just going and buying all the balls and doing it ourselves. It's a solar system project. So what we're doing right now is we're making a little stand because I have this little science project I have, and we're gonna put the little foam ball so we can prime them and paint them. On these little screws, I'm about to do this whole board with these screws just like this. Just put the planets on right here, and it'll be easier to prime them. So now we're gonna do it with all of our little planets. We're gonna prime them. I'm gonna get my airbrush out and I'm gonna airbrush. So now we have all of our planets and our rings for Saturn on our board that we just made. We're gonna take it outside. We're gonna load a gun up with some primer and prime them. That's cool. So right here we have a water-based primer that we're gonna put on my planets, and it makes it smooth, and the paint from my little Crayola airbrush won't seep into the little planets, and it won't look crappy, and it'll make it real smooth. I'm gonna get an A on this project. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna put it in our gun that my daddy has. Here, we'll start our primer up. We got a paint stick. It's real thick, and it works really well. So now we have our primer all mixed up, and you see when we pour it into our containers so we can get it into our spray gun, we run it down the sides. But I know a trick with my trusty tape thing and some masking tape. So you take your masking tape. Not many people know this. It's better. You go like this. Put it on the side just like this. Rip that off and make sure it's real nice and down, right? Just lightly right there. You take another piece of tape, and where they intersect is going to be the place where I'm going to pour from. So it's going to be, just tighten it down real tightly. So now we got our primer out. Do not want to spill this on my dad's floor. Now it's on, we're going to go hook it up to the air compressor and we're going to start priming. So right here is where you adjust your airflow. So if you want it coming out fast, you want it coming out super slow, you just adjust this, and right here adjust the spray pattern. You don't want it too loose and you don't want it too straight on. And I think we have it pretty good right now. So anytime you're spraying paint, always put a respirator on. So it's second spray pattern. So now that we have our gun set up, we'll start spraying these things. Always have your mask on it. Be safe. And since it's water-based and it won't dry really easily if you really load up on it, I'm just gonna feather it. What water-based primer needs to dry is airflow. If we would have put a solvent-based primer on these balls, it would have melted. And I don't want my balls melted. So now we got an airflow on it with our fan. It should be dry by the time we get back and we'll start painting. Hey guys, so we're back and all of our balls are primed and they're drying. And we went to our local Hobby Lobby and got some airbrush paints, and we're just now mixing them up to see what color our sun's going to be. We had a little test run, and we figured out that red's really strong. So that was our test run. That's more of a Jupiter color. And this is more of a sun color, wouldn't y'all think? So this is our airbrush. My dad got it. So, it should work. It's going to be better than my little Crayola when you stick a marker in. So now that all the primer's done drying, we have my dad's airbrush here, and we're letting it get up to about 25 pounds of pressure. Then we're gonna paint them all white so it holds the colors a little bit better and it's better to see. We'll wait a little bit more and then we'll start painting. Right now I'm actually painting the planet after we painted them white, so it's more of a base color, so it stands out more. So now I have earth painted blue, and we're going to go back over it with green for the land. So right now I'm about to make the paint for Venus. Venus is like a yellowish white. I'm going to put about 2 drops in that, and see how it comes down. If it needs one more, I'll add it. At the same time, it's more of a cream. I put 2 drops of yellow in it. They have these rings on the box, and I figured out that these would actually look better than the rings that we have. So I'm gonna cut them out, and I'm gonna glue them together. So we have our wires cut and bent, and next we're gonna weld them to these washers like this, and we're gonna put them on a post. So they'll sit kind of like that, and then we have my son, which has got a little disc puck light. Let me show you. It's got a little puck light sitting in here, and we have a mason jar lid. Watch. Just like that. Got a little remote for it, and I can go 10%, 40%, 80%, 100%. So guys, now that we have all of our rods bent and measured out, we have our washer here that we're going to put a bolt, like a rod, like we have for the Denver XLs, through all the holes, stick our plants on the end, and it should work. And right now, my dad, I'm not supposed to know how to weld. My dad's going to teach me, and I'm going to get at it. So I did my first weld, and I welded it to the clamp. First time for everything, fell forward. At least I didn't weld the clamp this time. First time's for everything. So my dad taught me how to weld, and I was bad at it the first time. I welded a clamp to a rod, which he did it before. I don't know. Then I got better at it, and my welds started looking better and better, and once I practice more, I'll be just like my dad. So we got a little bit of black spray paint, and after all of my first welded washers onto a little rod, we're about to paint them black, so with the solar system, it won't stand out. It'll kind of blend in. Alright, so what we're doing right now is we're putting the first little box on for the bottom of my project. So you see that we've drilled a hole through it, that this rod is a WRXL rod, and it's going to stick through. And all the other plants will be on here, and my son right there, sitting right here, and it should be good. But now, I have to finish nailing it. Epic fail. Alright, we line it up. Just about like that. And then I'm gonna just put the first one in there. Do the one at the corner. Do it this way. Just like that. Then I'm gonna do about 3 more. What about here? Alright, so now we got our box assembled and our rod in. We just got all of our rods painted, and we have Neptune, Uranus, then we have, what's this one? Saturn. So I'm on the first one we double nutted it together so it's not coming off, and now we just keep adding nuts on top of the next one. Then this won't be moving. So now that it's actually kind of complete, but it's not fully complete, we have my planets here that we painted today. And right here, we have Mercury. We have Mars. So we have Mars, then we have Mars, Jupiter, my hole. And if you look, we have the Great Red Spot, which is a storm which is stronger, 10 times stronger than a Category 5 hurricane. So I can't do Saturn because it's drying. And then we have Uranus. Uranus is a light blue. Right here. And we have Neptune. See that blue color, like it's kind of gloss? Really cool. Then that's my solar system, except, oh, 1 second. Now I got the grand finale. How does this stick on? Alright. No. It kind of sits at a tilt too. Just like that. Grand finale. We have my little solar system project here, as you can see, of my planets. And I was sitting there thinking, I think we need to make this a little better. So I have all these parts from my old car. This is basically a big servo to turn it. And we have fashioned it, since there's a motor, we have fashioned this to go on it and to spin my solar system around. So that's pretty cool. So we have our motor installed, and let's see how it goes. And with the load it's gonna have on with my solar system, it'll probably go like maybe like this. So it'll be just the right speed, and we'll see it again. Then right here we have a switch that we're gonna have a top on. We're sitting right about that. Then we're gonna connect to these that go on right here on the switch, and we'll be able to just put them in. And then we can flip on, flip on, flip on. So now we got our connectors crimped on. I'm gonna try them out. You just glue that down on there. Snap. Then we have my battery. It won't be sitting like this. I'm just trying to write that and watch. Ready? So our sun's dried and we got all our planets done. What's the wiring still on the inside? I'm scared though. Ready?
There we go. How cool. That's going a little too fast, bro. Now we gotta work on speed control, right?
No, I think we should just do it. Let her judge it and do it like this. Just come on and let it self-destruct. So, guys, give me a follow on Country Boy Reid on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel, which is Reid. Subscribe there. And see y'all next time.